Welcome to Dixie Sun News at noon. I'm Stephanie Dupar. Dixie State University celebrated the life of linebacker Abraham Reinhardt during a candlelight vigil on Monday at the DSU Clock Tower. During the vigil, head coach Paul Peterson announced the number 3 jersey, Reinhardt's jersey, will be set aside for the next season and will be given to players who exemplify certain leadership qualities. The D on the hill was turned red, Reinhardt's favorite color, in his honor. Reinhardt's picture will also be on one of the banners decorating Trailblazer Stadium for the next season. Reinhardt's family has set up a GoFundMe to cover medical expenses. The fundraiser currently sits at just under $20,000. For more information, view our full article online at dixiesunnews.com. The Board of Trustees have finalized their decisions on next year's student fee allocation recommendations. There will be a 5% tuition increase. Students will now pay $2,340 and non-residents will pay $7,480. Student fees have risen to $408 as well. Athletics was increased $21, the student building increased $11, and the Writing Center received a 2 and 25-cent increase. The Dixie Sun News was cut 25 cents as well as student computers, which were cut $21. For more information, pick up this week's newspaper or check us out at dixiesunnews.com. If you've ever dreamed of creating your own projects, you may be able to make your dreams a reality at the new DSU Makerspace. DSU purchased what used to be East Elementary School 4.5 years ago and has now turned it into Innovation Plaza. The Makerspace will be open to the community, who will be able to use the 3D printer, laser cutting, and similar technologies at the plaza. There are plans to have a grand opening sometime in September. This year, Dixie Fest was back and better than ever, thanks to performances by Jesse McCartney and Echo Smith. The majority of Jesse McCartney's top hits occurred in the early 2000s, when most students were in elementary or middle school. We decided to find out why this particular artist has such a lasting popularity with fans. With the return of Dixie Fest came the return of beloved pop star Jesse McCartney, who is best known for his 2006 hit, Beautiful Soul. And although he had a string of hits in the early 2000s, when it comes to why students love and remember him, it isn't necessarily just his music.
And Montana Dreams coming true tonight. Get to see him in live. Sweet Life is Zach and Cody. Since Zach and Cody. You not seen that episode?
Although his voice was gone from the airwaves, Jesse McCartney has still been in pop culture, acting on shows such as Young and Hungry, and lending his voice to animated projects. When he decided to release music again, even he was surprised by his enormous success. The fan base he built in the early 2000s was still fully intact, glued together by a little bit of childhood nostalgia.
It's a flashback, it's a throwback. Joe Bros are back, Jesse McCartney's back. It's all back. Everyone's back.
And not only is he back, he's just getting started. He's writing a new album and has already gone on 3 tours since the release of one single last year. It looks like Jesse McCartney was the perfect choice for Dixie Fest. I personally had a wonderful time and can't wait to see who they pick for next year. It turns out you don't have to leave campus to try food from all over the world. The Multicultural and Inclusion Center hosted their annual Taste Around the World event on Wednesday, which included small portions of food from various cultures represented on campus, such as Hawaiian and Mexican. This event was part of Diversity Week, which concludes with the Disability and Accessibility panel occurring now in the Gardner Center, and a drag queen boot camp on Friday in the Eccles building from 3 to 5 p.m. Raging Red shared a powerful message about not being alone last week in their video, but if you missed it, don't worry. You'll have another opportunity to see them. Raging Red will have their spring concert next Wednesday in the Eccles Main Stage Theater at 7:30 p.m. They're asking for shoe donations and pays of an entry fee to support Souls for Souls humanitarian project. When we come back, we'll have more on sports.
Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Welcome back to sports. The DSU wrestling team finished its season with 6 national qualifiers and high hopes for next season. Kiana Herder, a freshman, received All-American honors after placing 4th overall at the national championship. The team is hoping to get the school more involved next year, possibly by hosting more home tournaments. Nice way to finish off the season, guys, and congratulations, Kiana. Dixie State baseball took a heavy loss this week, ending their 8-game win streak on Friday and Saturday with 2 narrow losses to New Mexico Highlands. However, the team came back with a vengeance, scoring 12-1 on Saturday night and 20-7 on Sunday. This puts the team at 20-6 so far in the season and 10-2 in RMAC standings. This weekend, you can see them in action at home, competing against Colorado State Pueblo on Friday at 6 p.m., Saturday at 2 and 5 p.m., and Sunday at noon. Over the weekend, softball traveled to Colorado to play 4 games this weekend. Early Saturday, the team faced off against the Colorado School of Mines, losing 2-4, but bouncing back in the second game 4-1. Sunday, the team lost both of their games, starting off by letting the Ore Diggers score 3-0 in the opener. We lost 1-3. In the second game, DSU kept the losing streak with 2-9. This week, they will play 4 home games in the Carl Brooks Field. They face off against Regis this Saturday and Sunday, so make sure to get out there and support the players. This week, tennis traveled to California to play against 4 other schools. Wednesday, their first match was against Sonoma State. Friday, they faced off against Mills College. Saturday, they face off against Holy Names. And Sunday, their last match will be against UC Santa Cruz. All right, and that's it for this week's edition of the Dixie Sun News. We will see you next week. Same time, same place, and as always, have a great week, Trailblazers.